it's Sherilyn, creator and founder of You're More Than Their Mother. Wanted to do a check-in with you on this beautiful day after a fantastic workout, and something came to me that I wanted to share with you all. Now, before we go any further, yes, I did bump my hair. Yes, I did put on some lip gloss. I needed you to focus in on the message, not what it was that I looked like, because with the little top bun that was halfway coming down and all the sweat coming down my face, I think that you would have been a little bit distracted from what it was that I had to say by the way it was that I was looking. So I tried to spruce up a little bit for you with that, but I didn't even take time to stop and change my clothes or anything like that, because bottom line is I am a mother and I have to do what I can with the time that I have. So I just have to make the most use of it. And I just trust that you will hear my message versus trying to look at what it is I have on or things like that. I am still in the floor trying to recover from this workout. So if you would bear with me as I get across the point that it is that I wanted to share with you today. So let's just jump right into it. The reason that I stopped and I felt really inspired to make this video is because all too often this is happening to my moms, and I really want to give you some tools to empower you to make a difference, to make a change, to choose a new way of being with yourself. And what that is what I'm finding very often is that the pain, the struggle, the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of life that it is that we go through. When we run across these obstacles, we are not giving ourselves the proper time to heal. Now, when I say that, what is it that I mean? Number one, you all have heard me say it many times, and if you haven't, let me allow you to hear it from me for the first time. Number one, you have a right to your feelings. That simply means that whatever it is that you are going through, however it is that you feel at that moment, you have a right to it. You should not allow yourself to feel guilty because a lot of time has elapsed since when an incident happened to you and the moment that you're in, or that maybe something else is going on that is usually a happy event. So for example, weddings. Let's just say you're at a wedding and something comes over you that it triggers something, that it sparks some type of sadness. You don't have to clean yourself up because this is a happy event and you should be feeling some kind of way. You've got a right to your feelings wherever they may spark and whatever they may be. Your feelings do not need the qualification of someone saying that it's okay for you to have them in order to be justified. I need you to hear me when I say that. Your feelings do not need to be qualified. Allow yourself to feel what you are feeling. The feelings and emotions that arise in you are indication that something is healing. Something needs your attention. Something needs your nurturing. And your harsh treatment or your dismissive ways of your feelings or emotions only harbor negative emotions, or they only harbor for you negative or non-productive feelings for you in the future. I don't want to call them non-productive. I want to call them non-healing. So I guess that would be synonymous, but the word I'm looking for is it's not conducive of healing when you ignore or dismiss what it is that you're feeling. Now, with that being said, because we're moms and we see ourselves as nurturers and providers, and we look out for the interests of other people all too often before we look out for the interests of ourselves, because we are in these roles so very often, the time that it takes for us to heal, we're not allowing ourselves because we feel obligated to be taking care of other people, and that includes our children. That includes our husbands, our families, whatever other relationships that you may have. But the bottom line is we are neglectful of our own person because we're fitting into some type of role and the standard that we should be doing for other people. Well, to some degree, there is some truth to that. And with that being said, certainly your children have to eat if they're young or little and can't feed themselves, and they need to be tended to. I am not in any way, shape, or form telling you to neglect your responsibilities, but you must give things the attention they deserve. And when I say that, meaning get your family or your child or your children stable. And what that looks like is get dinner on the table, get that homework done with them, get them to whatever it is that they need to get to, whatever it is that needs to be taken care of. But you need to create a space for your well-being. Taking care of them does not mean neglecting you. So with that being said, there's going to be some times that you have to relinquish your desire or your choice to take care of their well-being at their moment, and let their father step in. Let your their caregiver step in. And what does that mean? If they're at daycare and they're usually there till 5:30, if daycare is open till 6, let them stay till 6 one day. If you need to just maybe sit in the car and process some type of an emotion, or go home and just sit there and not feel guilty about not having anything to do and not having your children. Let a relative or friend call up a babysitter, whatever person or people that it is that you have in your village. Find a way to create a space and a time around a healing moment or a processing moment for yourself. You owe that to you. And not only do you owe that to you, you'll be a better mom for that. You'll be a better friend for that, because then you're able to really decipher and to identify what it is that's bothering you, what it is that you need from people.